And welcome back to edition 2 of Game Talk. I'm here with Noah.
Hello.
And sadly, Caden will not be joining us today.
I'm pretty sure he's in California. Oh yeah, I remember he said he rode his bike, hit the front brake, I think, and then he flipped over. And I think
he got run over by a car.
Yeah, I think it was a Honda Civic.
Yeah, he's in the hospital right now. Praise up for Caden. So let's just get it right into it.
Wait, hang on.
But we have to admit, we like turtles. We like turtles. Turtles are amazing, everyone. If you do not like turtles, there's something mentally wrong with you. Okay? Now let's get into it. Football news.
Dak signs a huge extension and is back in Dallas, and the contract was $160 million.
160 million, people. That's probably so much more than a lot of other quarterbacks are getting. But then, Patrick Mahomes is getting like
$450 million, like 10 years.
I know. Okay, and then Raiders O-line is heading to the Patriots. Makes sense. Patriots need an O-lineman. Yeah. And then people think that Chris Godwin, Donald Tomlinson, and Corey Davis and 8 more players should be paid more. Noah?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Definitely.
Yeah, so there's a lot of players that deserve to be paid a lot more. But then there's Patrick Mahomes, and people are like, why is Patrick Mahomes not being paid more? The dude's going to be paid $500 million when his contract's done. That's a lot!
Yeah.
And then Tom Brady gets his name with Drew Brees, Brett Favre, and Peyton Manning to beat every team in the NFL. But all he has to do is beat the
Packers.
Yeah, I know it's pretty stupid. The Patriots. Okay, and then Mark Ingram signs with the Texans for 4 years, and the Saints release Janoris Jenkins. Some more football news. Giants signed John Ross.
Chiefs decide to re-sign running back Elijah McGuire to a 1-year contract. He just came up from the practice squad.
Yes, as Carlos Walken is heading to Dallas, Eagles bring back DT Hassan Ridgeway, and then the big boy, the Giants sign Kenny Golladay.
And we don't have that on here, but they also signed Adoree Jackson.
Exactly, and Kyle Rudolph.
Yes.
As now we head to our division winners. Noah, go ahead.
So, for the NFC North, got to go with the Packers, 13-3.
His favorite team.
Yeah, but they also have no competition.
Exactly.
Then at NFC South, we have the Bucks, Saints. Drew Brees just retired. Officially announced it a couple weeks ago.
It was very sad.
Yeah, so Bucks are definitely going to grab that.
Every NFL fan, even if you hate the Saints, you have to love Drew Brees. Drew Brees is going to the Hall of Fame with no doubt, and he's definitely going to be the best Saints quarterback ever.
Yes, definitely. Then the NFC East. It's going to be competitive, but the Giants are coming out on top.
So competitive that each team's going negative except for the Giants.
Yeah.
Maybe Cowboys, though.
Cowboys will get Dak Prescott back. They're going to do pretty good, but I still think the Giants will win.
Andy Dalton headed to the Bears, so they don't have pretty much no backup except for Ben DiNucci.
NFC West, Seattle. I know. 49ers are getting players that were been injured back. Cardinals, they've gotten a lot better. And obviously you have the Rams who made it to the divisional last year. But I still think they'll win.
The Seahawks are pretty much the kings of the West with the 49ers. I think that it's going to be a really close division. I feel like none of these teams are going negative. None of these teams in the division is going negative this year.
Honestly, it's the most competitive division in the league.
I think it's the best competitive division in the NFC.
Heading to the AFC, we got the Ravens at 11-5. Yeah, I think they're going to beat out the Browns. AFC South, we have the Titans beating out the Colts by a sliver. AFC West, whatever. AFC West, well, this is kind of obvious, the Chiefs. And then East is obviously the Bills.
The Chargers, they're going to be competing. They're going to be competing, man.
I
think we all know I'm joking, but you have to admit, they're going to be, I think the Chargers, when the Chiefs, there's going to be 1 year where the Chiefs are going to be like, They're going to get injured people. Like Mahomes isn't going to be playing right. He's going to get injured. And then the Chargers with Justin Herbert, who, in my opinion, was the best player that came out of the 2020 draft. So I think the Chargers have a real shot at the division in a couple of years. But now there's really no question. The Chiefs.
Yeah. Anthony's division winners.
So basically for the NFC East, please, people, do not call me biased. I know I'm a Giant.
Bias.
Yeah, no, I was joking. But literally, I mean, like, the Giants are just a great team. Like, I feel like they have one of the best defenses in the division with Washington. But it's going to be close with Dallas. It's going to be either them, Dallas, or Washington. But I think it's
Not the no-names.
Yeah, the no-names. But basically, Philly is just going to be horrible. Philly's not going to do any good in the next 4 years. Then for the NFC East, I have the Cardinals. At 12-4, they just got J.J. Watt, DeAndre Hopkins. He's amazing. But they sadly lost Larry Fitzgerald, which that was very sad for Falcons or Cardinals fans. Wrong bird. But I mean, they're still pretty good. They still have Chandler Jones. They have Marcus Golden, who can be really good. I know because he was on the Giants. And then you have J.J. Watt. I think that the Cardinals are going to win this division close with Seattle and Los Angeles, pretty much every team.
Let's just take a moment to say how Anthony, just like 2 minutes ago, said Seattle's the king of the division, yet he has Cardinals as the division winners.
Seattle's going to come in second.
Let's just take a moment of silence to really put that in your mind.
12 moments of silence because the Seattle's, their signature number's 12. Okay, we're back. And then for the NFC South, I have the Bucks. So basically, I know I would have usually have the Saints, but Drew Brees is gone. Again, we quiet. Wah, wah. Okay. But the Bucks, they're going to be good. It's probably going to be the Saints or Panthers. And then you got the Falcons who need to rebuild. But I have the Bucks. And then NFC North, man. Bears are going to really be very, very, very close with the Packers. No, I'm joking, guys. Packers win this division basically outright. AFC East, I have the Bills. Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen are going to continue that dominance. And then you have Cole Beasley, who is still pretty good. Like, he's a decent receiver. So, yeah. And then we have the AFC West. Chiefs, really nothing to say. AFC South, I have just like Noah, the Titans winning very close with the Colts. It's going to be these two teams running at the division for the next couple of years now, people. And then the AFC North, I think the Browns are going to take it. Baker Mayfield's starting to become a real elite quarterback. And then you have all the receivers. Their defense is getting pretty better. So I have the Browns. And then we have Caden's here. But you could just pause the video and see what he has. So we're just going to quickly move on. As we move on to baseball news. Noah, you start. Okay, never mind. Noah is still having his moment of silence for the Seahawks. So Raheel Corner sadly dies at 53. It's very sad as the Nats release Jeremy Jeffries. And then the Astros sign Jake Odorizzi. Nats extend Juan Soto and Trey Turner's contract. JBJ goes to the Brewers, and Caden has been crying just like this since he left, because Caden loved them. He loved Jackie Bradley Jr. DJ LeMahieu joins Joe DiMaggio with one of the best averages by a Yankee player, and then Zach Britton hurt with MRI and elbow discomfort on the 60-day disabled list. It's so sad. Okay, it's very sad. And then we have NBA basketball news. Yeah, there's really nothing that we could really say. Not a lot have happened. And yeah, this is delayed stuff, but you can really just see. But really, the Nets are now in first place. I think the playoffs are coming up soon, and it's going to be a heck of a playoff. We're going to get you in there with that. And then you have these false records. And now we have college basketball. Listen, sadly, Caden's not here, so we can't really talk about college basketball. But we still have some stuff. Baylor beats Gonzaga in the championship. Gonzaga was going for an undefeated season, Man, I just can't believe it. I really can't.
Caden's still in the hospital right now.
Yeah, we're going to get a call from him after this video. But, yeah. But Baylor, then you got Louisville, Chicago, who had maybe the best story. And then you have UCLA, Houston, all these great teams. Rutgers almost beating Houston. It was just a great March Madness. Now we have some more.
You can just pause the video here, read through this if you want, and let's move on.
Yep. And now we have best minor league baseball names. First, we got the El Paso Chihuahuas. I thought Chihuahuas was supposed to be cute, but that thing is scary. Now we have the Columbia Fireflies. They're going to glow up the night when we're sad in Columbia. And now we have the
Lansing Lug Nuts.
The Lug Nuts. Lug Nuts. I wonder what it's like to be a lug nut. What about you, Noah?
Yeah, I did too.
All right, now we've got
Modeto Nuts.
Man,
more nuts. Jeez,
I just don't. We're not gonna.
Wait, what's your story about the nuts?
Oh yeah, so basically, so I was heading downstairs to get some nuts because I like some nuts, and then
He's a hungry boy.
I am very hungry, and then I see these people come in, and they're saying we're bringing these back to our stadium to get more players. And then I'm like, but what about my food? And then they took them, and then I had to chill for some chocolate-covered blueberries. But basically, now we have the number 6, the Montgomery Biscuits.
You have another story about this.
Yes, when I look back, so I wanted a biscuit, and I was gonna eat one, but then they came and they said we also need some for our baseball team, and they took my biscuits. So I just didn't know what to do. All I had was chocolate-covered blueberries. It was just a very sad day for me a couple days ago.
Then we have the
SOD Portals. The logo is just
Poodles.
We just don't.
Anthony's such a big brain, I know.
I know, guys. Don't come. Yeah, we are. I know. We're just gonna take a moment to respect the logo, but we're just gonna move on. And now we have the Akron Rubber Ducks.
That's the scariest rubber ducky you ever
I
seen
know.
in your
I
life.
thought rubber duckies was supposed to be cool. I'm never gonna have a friend rubber duck anymore. Number 3, we have the Rumble. The ponies go rumble. And now we got number 2, the Sea Unicorns, the Norwich Sea Unicorns, using those horns to take down opponents. And now, the moment we've been waiting for. Noah,
3,
you do
2,
the honors.
1. Rocket City
Trash Pandas. The pandas, they're actually nicknamed for raccoons, but we call them the Trash Pandas, and we show much respect. And now we head to Image of the Week. We got the Rubber Duckies, and Caden says they're as scary as Terry. Yeah, they're really scary, like Terry McLaurin, right, Noah?
Yeah.
So Terry McLaurin.
Vote for the Image of the Week next week in the comment section down below.
Yes, please. Now we have college football news. 4-star quarterback Drew Allard commits to Penn State. And guys,
Yeah. Stop bragging about your team.
I'm sorry, okay? I just was excited. Emmanuel Henderson, the number 2 running back in the 2022 class, commits to Bama. Boo. And then we have DJ Ulapadibu is he ready to start and take over the role Trevor Lawrence had? And Brian Kelly tries to get Notre Dame back to the playoff, even with Jack Cohn. Noah, your favorite team, the old quarterback, the Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah.
He was really bad. Now we head to subscribe or